Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up. We're diving deep into the 2026 Suzuki Jimny, the compact off-roader that refuses to follow trends and instead sticks proudly to what it does best. Boxy, rugged, and unapologetically simple, the Jimny has built a cult following for its go-anywhere spirit, and in 2026, Suzuki is back with subtle but important changes that keep the Jimny competitive, capable, and downright charming. Let's kick things off with the exterior. If you've seen a Jimny before, the silhouette is instantly recognizable. That signature boxy frame is still present, and thankfully, Suzuki hasn't bowed to the pressure of streamlining this little beast. The 2026 version carries over the same upright stance, short overhangs, and slab-sided panels, which are all crucial to its off-road capability. The front fascia, however, gets a mild refresh. The round LED headlights are sharper now, and there's a slight tweak to the grille. It's still vertical slats, but more pronounced, with a gloss black finish that gives it a slightly more modern edge without losing its retro appeal. The bumper has been resculpted to improve approach angles and airflow, and the fog lamps are now neatly integrated, giving the front a cleaner yet more aggressive look. From the side, the Jimny remains compacted deliberately so. The flat roofline and upright windows continue to dominate the profile. The new alloy wheel design for 2026 is bolder, featuring a dark finish with chunky off-road tires that reinforce its adventurous DNA. Fender flares remain robust and defined, and the blacked-out B-pillars contribute to a slightly sleeker look without sacrificing visibility or ruggedness. Suzuki has introduced two new color options this year, a desert khaki and a vivid burnt orange, both of which look striking against natural backdrops. Roof rails now come standard on more trims, adding to its utility, and the side mirrors have integrated turn signals. Small but welcome updates that make the Jimny a little more urban-friendly without softening its off-road heart. Swinging around to the rear, the back of the Jimny stays true to its heritage. The spare tire is still mounted externally on the tailgate, a clear signal this is not your average urban SUV. The taillights have been reworked slightly with a new LED signature, providing better visibility while maintaining the classic stacked look. The tailgate remains side-hinged, and though that might seem old-school, it actually allows for better access in tight off-road spaces where a liftgate might be impractical. Suzuki has also improved the rear bumper for better departure angles and added a high-mount rear-view camera for easier reversing. Now let's step inside. The 2026 Jimny's interior continues to blend utilitarian charm with just enough modern tech. What immediately stands out is the upright dashboard and rugged build. The materials are hard-wearing plastics, rubberized in key areas, and designed for durability rather than luxury. But this is exactly what Jimny fans love via an interior that doesn't mind getting muddy boots, sandy feet, or wet gear. There's a new 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system positioned centrally, now compatible with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The interface is crisp, responsive, and straightforward, with physical knobs for volume and climate control retained, and thankfully, because nobody wants to fumble with touchscreens while bouncing down a trail. The gauge cluster is a mix of analog dials and a new 4.2-inch digital display offering trip info, tire pressure monitoring, and even pitch and roll angles when off-roading. The steering wheel is multifunctional, leather-wrapped, and slightly thicker than the previous model. It now tilts and telescopes, making it easier to find the right driving position. Seats are still manually adjustable, but better bolstered than before. On higher trims, you get water-resistant fabric upholstery that looks and feels purpose-built for adventure. Rear seat space is still tight. It's a 3-door SUV after all, but Suzuki has improved rear ingress and egress with wider door openings and easier slide-forward mechanisms on the front seats. Cargo space remains limited with the rear seats up, but fold them down and you get a flat, rugged load floor with enough room for camping gear or weekend essentials. There are also new tied-down hooks and a hidden underfloor compartment for valuables or tools. Suzuki clearly understands its audience here. Minimal fuss, maximum functionality. Under the hood performance-wise, the Jimny remains a true 4x4. For 2026, Suzuki continues to offer the 1.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine, but it's been slightly refined to improve fuel efficiency and lower emissions. Output stands at 105 horsepower and around 138 Nm of torque. Not massive numbers, but more than adequate for a vehicle that weighs just under 1,200 kilograms. Paired with either a 5-speed manual or a new 6-speed automatic, the Jimny is not about speed, it's about control, predictability, and durability. The real magic is in the drivetrain. Suzuki's All-Grip Pro 4WD system remains, complete with low-range gearing, hill descent control, and a locking differential. Ground clearance is an impressive 210 mm, and the ladder frame chassis provides exceptional torsional rigidity. Approach, breakover, and departure angles are among the best in class, making the Jimny practically unstoppable on rocks, mud, sand, or snow. Whether you're crawling through a trail or maneuvering in a crowded parking lot, the short wheelbase gives it incredible agility. And while the on-road ride still feels a bit bouncy compared to monocoque crossovers, Suzuki has made improvements to the suspension tuning and cabin insulation, making highway driving far more tolerable than before. In terms of safety, the 2026 Jimny adds more advanced features. There's now adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, rear cross-traffic alert, and a forward collision mitigation system. It's still not brimming with high-end autonomous features, but it does strike a practical balance between driver assistance and driver engagement. Now for the pricing. The 2026 Suzuki Jimny remains one of the most affordable genuine off-roaders on the market. In global markets, the base model typically starts around US $23,000, with higher trims and optional features pushing the price closer to $28,000. Even fully loaded, the Jimny is a bargain compared to other 4x4 SUVs, and it comes with excellent resale value and reliability. Suzuki is also offering new accessory packs, including roof racks, snorkels, off-road lighting, and skid plates for those who want to go all in on customization. What makes the 2026 Jimny so appealing is not what it tries to be but what it refuses to be. It's not bloated with unnecessary tech. It doesn't pretend to be a luxury SUV. It's not trying to compete with performance crossovers or urban runabouts. It's an honest, old-school off-roader that fits into today's world with just enough modernity to keep it relevant. Whether you're a weekend trail enthusiast, a city dweller looking for something different, or simply a fan of compact utility vehicles with real character, the Jimny delivers in spades. That wraps up our in-depth look at the 2026 Suzuki Jimny. If you're looking for a vehicle that blends charm, capability, and reliability in a compact package, this little box on wheels might be exactly what you need. Be sure to like this video, subscribe for more automotive deep dives, and let us know in the comments, so would you choose the Jimny over a bigger SUV, or does its minimalist approach win your heart? Thanks for watching Car Auto Tune Up, and we'll catch you in the next one.